Yo, what's good, everybody? Today we're gonna be talking about the best men's weight classes in the UFC. I'm not gonna lie, I spent 1 hour trying to fix my microphone because it was messing up. Not sure what happened, but we got that shit figured out and we're good now. But um, yeah, if you came here wanting to see my best women's weight classes ranked, um, doors that way because I'm not doing that shit. There's only three. What do you want me to do with that? Um, but yeah, man, best men's weight classes. I'm finally doing a video where I'm not actually predicting fucking fights and breaking down fights and all that. Um, but yeah, man. Um, I hope you like my friend Bob. In the right corner. Yeah, he's like my support animal. Uh, he comforts me whenever I need it. But yeah, anyways, number 8. There are 8 weight classes in the UFC: heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, welterweight, featherweight, wait, lightweight, featherweight, bantamweight, flyweight. Okay, yeah, 8. Number 8, last place, dead last place. It's not a shock. It's fucking heavyweight. Heavyweight is the definition of fighters who are like just so inconsistent. It's such an inconsistent weight class. Um, we saw with Waldo Cortez Acosta and Derek Lewis, terrible fight. We saw it with Rizvan Kunyev and Jelton Almeida, terrible fight. Um, Even Curtis Blades versus Rizvan Kunyev, terrible fight. All of these fights are dog shit. They make me want to do unfathomable things that you wouldn't even find on Run the Gauntlet. If you remember Run the Gauntlet, shout out to you. That shit was like middle school for me. Um, but no, dude, there is such good room for, like, there's a lot of potential in heavyweight. This used to be one of the best weight classes. It was the home for some of the most amazing knockouts. Francis Ngannou knocking out everybody that came across his path. Um, and now it's just full of a bunch of fat junkies who are just roided up and have no cardio or no skill whatsoever. You need I could gain 100 pounds and I guarantee I would be in the top 10 of the heavyweight division with no experience of fucking UFC. There is no talent. Like, all you need to have is just a basic wrestling base, and then you'll go far, and some cardio. If you have a good gas tank, you're top 5 automatically. Um, yeah, no, half. I'd say the the guys ranked 5 and above are good. The rest, dog shit, absolute terrible. Bunsen burner, dude. It's terrible. Um, yeah, dude. I can make a whole video of how much I hate the UFC heavyweight weight class. Um, but yeah, and then we have this whole Tom Aspinall eye poke situation with Serial gone. He wanted to impregnate his eyes, and now we're not gonna be able to see that fight. And it was gonna be a good fight too, where Tom Aspinall was losing the first round, and it would have been nice to see how that played out. But no, I guess just he I guess Serial Gone just has an eye kink or something. Because for some reason he wanted to finger Tom Aspinall's eyes. But yeah, last place heavyweight without a doubt. 7th place. Now it hurts me to put this weight class in 7th place because I love the champion, but come on, man. Oh shit, it's light heavyweight, dude. Look at the rankings. Look at the top 5. Good. Go down. Johnny Walker is ranked number 12. Alexander Rakic is ranked number 11. What is Jamal Hill still doing in the UFC? Dustin Jacoby, Nikita Krylov, Zhang Min Yang just got slimed out by Johnny Walker. This is also another very inconsistent weight class where, I mean, you barely get enough good fights. The only good fights that you get out of this weight class are from the top 5. Khalil is always in a good fight. Yuri, every single fight he's had is a banger. Even Magomed, some of his fights are good. He's had good knockouts and shit like that. Alex Pereira, we already know Alex Pereira. Jan Blachowicz, former champion. Carlos Oberg just knocked the fuck out of my guy, Dominic Reyes. Yeah, and then look at the rest. Jamal Hill, Volkan Oezdemir. Name one Volkan Oezdemir fight right now. Exactly. Case closed. No. Light heavyweight, as much as I love these fights that they've been putting on recently with the light heavyweight division, I still think it's number 7. There's and dude, the prospects are good. I feel like I don't know, like it has a lot of potential. This could be literally, it could bump up like 3 spots if it was just more consistent with the rankings. Like, how are you gonna have Jamal Hill still at number 7 after like a 3-fight losing streak? But we already know that the UFC loves to do this shit where they just like keep people in the top 15 even though they're Tai Tuivasa is still ranked. I'm pretty sure he's still ranked and he's on like a fucking 32 fight losing streak. I don't get this, dude. I don't get it. But yes, light heavyweight, it might be controversial, but no, I don't care. Make your own video if you disagree. I don't give a shit. Number 7, light heavyweight. Final. Well, I am gonna say I was torn between putting this number 7 or number 6. But I decided putting this number 7. And for number 6, you can only imagine. I put fucking middleweight. Yes, middleweight. Khamzat Chimaev is the worst champion we could have. I knew he was going to beat DDP, but I didn't want him to beat DDP. Because I love DDP as a champion. He's a good trash talker. He has a good personality. He's consistent. He's had the same game plan for every opponent that he's faced. He's really well rounded. He's he's I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, he fights a lot. Like he's an active champion, and Khamzat Chimaev has yet to fight. I forgot when his fight was. It was it like November or September of last year? September, October, November, something like that. But well, I mean, I guess that makes sense that he hasn't fought, but he's not showing interest. He wants to move up to light heavyweight after not even one defense. This is worse than Ilya Taporia trying to move up to welterweight. But okay, the reason I'm putting middleweight at 6 is because a lot of these guys are kind of washed. And I mean, looking at it now, it's not that it's a bad weight class. It's just the fact that the champion is just in shambles right now. And then we have Izzy is on like a 3-fight losing streak. Robert Whittaker, I don't know how much of a losing streak he's on. I think he's on a 2-fight losing streak because I forgot he won against that one guy. Jared Cannonier, Paulo Costa, Roman Dolidze is still, gosh, dude. I don't know, dude. Middleweight, it hasn't been like the most exciting fights. These fights, like all these fighters are good. It's just the fights aren't that exciting. Imavov versus Kyle Baralio wasn't that exciting. DDP versus Khamzat wasn't that exciting. Sean Strickland versus DDP 2 wasn't that exciting. I mean, it was because it was domination from DDP, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see back and forth shit. Oh, Rainer the Ritter versus Robert Whitaker. That was not a good fight. Yeah, Jared Cannonier versus MVP. MVP isn't even on the fucking rankings. I don't know why, but yeah, it's, I don't know. It's just compared to the other weight classes that we have coming up, I definitely think that this is number 6, and I'm kind of regretting putting light heavyweight. I don't know. I'm still kind of torn between that 7 and 6, that 6 or 7 spot. But yeah, no, I don't care. Number 6 is middleweight. Yeah, I mean, I explained my thoughts. If you don't agree, um, get out. Number 5. Now it pains me to put this at number 5. If it's the one that I'm thinking about, if I remember right. Yes. Oh my gosh, it pains me to put this at number 5, but I feel like I have to. Because this used to be my favorite weight class. We have Alexander Volkanovski, great champion. We have Movzar. I think the reason that I'm putting this at number 5 is how the UFC is doing or matchmaking the featherweight division. Like, Movzar hasn't had a fight in so long. He deserved the title shot and he's not getting it. Lerone Murphy deserved the title shot and he's not getting it, even though they're both getting a title eliminator against each other. It's just, I feel like Lerone Murphy should have been fighting for the title instead of Diego Lopez. And yes, Diego Lopez versus Alexander Volkanovski 2. I think the only fight that makes sense right now is Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez 3. Yeah, but this, it it pains me to put this at number 5, but literally it's the same thing with middleweight compared to these other weight classes that we got. I feel like the other ones are just better. We got Yusuf Zalal, who's not that exciting. Brian Ortega's on a losing streak. Josh Emmett is literally just a punching bag. Patricio Pitbull has not gone up to, like, hasn't like showed his level of hype that people have like people were hyping him up way too much whenever he first got into the UFC. And he had that terrible fight against Yair Rodriguez where Yair Rodriguez just literally battered him the whole time. But yeah, Dan Ige, David Onama. I'm pretty sure, didn't David Onama lose to Steve Garcia or something? I'm pretty sure that's what happened, or I might be remembering it wrong. But yeah, no, there's a lot of exciting fights, like Gene, and a lot of exciting fighters. Gene Silva is so exciting. Yair Rodriguez can be exciting sometimes. If you don't know, Yair Rodriguez is my favorite player to use on UFC 5, so I will glaze the fuck out of him. But Lerone Murphy has been known to be boring, but he's kind of getting people on his side now. Diego Lopez is always in good fights. Alexander Volkanovski always in good fights. Arnold Allen. Yeah, that's really it. Aljo isn't really doing much. He's calling for a title shot for no reason. I forgot who he fought. Who did he fight last? Oh, Brian Ortega. He beat Brian Ortega, and calling for a title shot. No. Yeah, it, like I said, it pains me to put this at number 5, but I have to. I have to. And I mean, if you really think about it and see the rankings and all the fights that these other weight classes have had so far, and like, well, I'm just making this video on how I feel right now. It's like for the beginning of 2026, so I think the beginning of every year I might like update like my rankings. But yeah, so number 4 we have flyweight. Yes, this weight class has literally went from everybody saying that they want it to be deleted to there being like literally 10 fucking prospects that could make great like champions. We have Alexandra Pantoja, who's obviously was on track to beat Demetrius Johnson as the best flyweight ever. Manel Kopp, always in a good fucking fight. Tatsuro Taira, you're a good wrestler. Brandon Royval, always in a good fight. Kyoji Horiguchi is coming back into the UFC, and he is demolishing everybody. He just demolished Amir Albazi. Brendan Moreno, always in a good fight. Aso Amabayev is really good. Tim Elliott just had an upset, or yeah, he just upset the world against Kaya Sakura. Alex Perez just got a good win. Charles Johnson, Bruno Silva. Dude, all of these fighters are so interesting. And yeah, Joshua Van is as the champion, really, really young champion. Very active guy. He wants to fight as soon as he can. And yeah, no, I just really feel like all of these fighters are just so good. There's not really one person in the rankings where I'm like, why is this guy here? You get what I'm saying? And yeah, no, I've been loving the flyweight division recently because all these fights that we've been having recently, Manel Kopp versus Brandon Royval, banger fight. Joshua Van versus Brandon Royval, banger fight. Tatsuro Taira versus Brandon Moreno. I mean, first round was pretty shit, but then Tatsuro Taira was able to get Brandon Moreno out of here. And yeah, dude. Kyoji Horiguchi versus Amir Albazi. That was just pure domination from Kyoji Horiguchi. Yeah, it's just banger after banger. And yeah, dude. Really, I'm really excited about the flyweight division and how it's gonna grow. I'm pretty sure I've heard rumors of Joshua Van fighting Tatsuro Taira next, and not Manel Kopp. So UFC missed out with that shit. But nah, my number 4 is gonna be flyweight, and there's no convincing me otherwise. If you're still a flyweight hater, get the fuck out. I don't know. It's forced at this point. People wanted to delete the fucking division, and now look at it. It's so beautiful. But yeah, number 3. Lightweight. Lightweight went from number 1 to number 3. Ilia Topuria is cooking every division that he touches. This division is shit because of Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria is, yeah, like I get all the fucking shit that he's doing, like all the shit that he has going on, but dude, be active. Stop chasing Islam Makhachev. Just stop it. Justin Gaethje cried to get the interim belt. The UFC isn't even pushing Arman Tsarukyan for a title shot. Arman Tsarukyan should have been fighting for the interim title. I would have liked to see him versus Patty or him versus Gaethje even. But no, they just love to hold grudges. But besides all that shit, it's an obviously stacked division. It's been known to be stacked for the longest time. We have Justin Gaethje, Arman Tsarukyan, Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira is going to fight Max Holloway soon, and he's going to get slimed out. Benoit Saint Denis is on a winning streak. Paddy Pimblett, Gamrot even. Dan Hooker, Mauricio Ruffi's very exciting. All of these guys are pretty exciting, except for, fucking Beneil Dariush and Michael Chandler, but Manuel Torres for Ziam even. Those are really good guys. Those are good contenders that came up, and now they're in the top 15. And even the contenders that are in the unranked fighters that are in lightweight, they are really, really good. But it's just, I don't like the state that it's in right now. that's why it's number 3 in my book. Just because the UFC is letting Ilya do whatever he wants. The UFC is letting Justin do whatever he wants, even though they want to make it seem like they're not. Justin Gaethje they could have easily let Justin Gaethje retire. I would have been like, if I was Dana White, I would have been like, fuck you. You do what we say. You work for us. We don't work for you. But they gave him the interim belt. And yeah, Paddy Pimblett sold for some reason. He wanted to stand and bang with Justin Gaethje, who is known to thrive in that realm. But no, dude. But all the fights that the lightweight has are usually bangers. So the only reason it's number 3 is literally just because of the state that it's in right now. And yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say. Number 2. Banger. Bantamweight. Bantamweight is just absolute cinema. Bantamweight is my number 2 ranked division in the UFC. Peter Yan as the champion is cinema. And then Rob versus Peter Yan 3 is even more cinema. We have Umar, Sean O'Malley, Corey Sandhagen, Song Yadong. I'm skipping Amon Zahabi, Davison Figueiredo, Mario Batista, Chito Vera, David Martinez, Peyton Talbot, Vinicius Oliveira, Rob Font. Dude, these are bangers. All of these guys are like really high level. Even Amon Zahabi, even if I want to fucking like hate on him, fucking he's still really well rounded. Did I just say Willie? Yeah, I might delete the channel. But no, dude, this weight class is so stacked. In my opinion, I kind of feel like it's more stacked than lightweight. Just because we have more adversity, we have more people who are good at everything. In lightweight, there's pure wrestlers, there's pure strikers. Right here, we have a lot of people who can do all of it, like Peter Yan, Marab, Umar. Corey has good jiu-jitsu. Song Yadong is good everywhere. Amon Zahabi's good everywhere. Davison Figueiredo's good everywhere. Mario Batista's good everywhere. Peyton Talbot is fucking getting better with his wrestling. All of these fights that we have been seeing recently are bangers. Peyton Talbot versus Henry Cejudo. Marab versus Peter Yan 2. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. Umar versus Davison Figueiredo. And even Umar versus Mario Batista was a banger. All of these fights are good. And even the contenders are good too. This is just amazing. One of my favorite, well, obviously one of my favorite divisions because it's fucking number 2. But you get what I'm trying to say. I love the bantamweight division. I never would have thought that this would be like my number 2 ranked because a long time ago it used to be absolute dog shit. But now, look at it, dude. It's just amazing. Look at my guy Sean O'Malley, dude. I wish I had the shirt on, dude. I would be kissing it and making out with it right now. Bantamweight number 2, and obviously number 1, we gotta go welterweight. There is no question. Islam, double champion, the greatest fighter we have right now, number 1 ranked. We have JDM, Ian Gary, Michael Morales, Bilal Muhammad, Carlos Prates, Sean Brady, Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards, Joaquin Buckley, Gabriel Bonfim is all right, I guess. Gilbert Burns is good. He's a veteran. Geoff Neal is a veteran. Daniel Rodriguez just fucking destroyed Kevin Holland. Yeah, get Colby Covington out of here. I don't know what he's still doing in the ratings. MVP. Dude, all of these, literally, there is no miss besides Colby Covington. Everybody is good. And the fight that the UFC has been putting on for the welterweight division, that like 3-week span that we had, where it was literally just like a welterweight tournament, a pure welterweight cinema. We had what did we have? We had Islam versus JDM. We had Ian Gary versus Bilal Muhammad. Michael Morales versus Sean Brady. Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards. Bang, and every single one of it was a banger. Every single one of them was a banger. Maybe not Islam versus JDM because it was just pure domination from Islam, which makes it even better for that we have him as a champion. Islam is the most likable guy, the funniest UFC fighter, arguably. Anytime that an Islam fight comes around, you're gonna see edits of him, fucking funny moments, all over your Instagram feed. Um, yeah, dude, all of these guys are so good. Kamaru, the only thing I don't like about this is the way that Islam, well, not even Islam, is Islam's manager. Islam's manager is the same guy, or is the same manager as Kamaru Usman. So of course he's pushing for that fight, even though it's not deserved at all. Um, and if the UFC lets that happen, we are all gonna riot. We are all gonna send very bad emails to Dana White. And yes, the right fight to do is Islam versus Ian Gary, 100%. If not, then it would be Islam versus Michael Morales. But it's just a very, 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 very stacked division. The most stacked division we have right now, 100%. Like I said with bantamweight, just it's pure MMA fighters, people who can strike and wrestle and do everything, like the jiu-jitsu and all that shit. All of these guys are well-rounded. Almost all of them, obviously, but just this is 100% the best fucking weight class. And if you think otherwise, dude, argue with the wall. Dude, I don't care. If you fucking say heavyweight is the best, I'm gonna punch you in the throat. Dude, no. Welterweight is the best weight class. And like I said, argue with the wall. I don't care. But yeah, man, there's literally nothing else you can say about it. All the fights that we've had are bangers on this weight class. All the fighters are really good. Just, yeah, there's. I just want to cry. No. Well, I mean, shit. Yeah, guys. I mean, that's all I gotta say. That's my rankings of the men's UFC weight classes. Um, if you guys got any other ideas you want me to do, just let me know in the comments. Let me know if you agree or disagree with all the shit I said. I'll be looking at the comments, seeing what y'all want me to do. I do have one idea that I think would be pretty good. It's gonna be my most disliked fighters of 2025. The fighters that I hated hearing from or just seeing their face within 2025. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do that sometime soon. We have Sean Strickland versus what's Anthony Hernandez or something like that. Yeah. Hold on, let me fucking fact check that. There's no way I forgot this guy's name. Pause, everybody pause. Calm your tits. Yeah, Anthony Hernandez. Okay. I thought I was tripping. But yeah, that we got that this Saturday. Prediction on that is gonna be dropping soon. Hopefully we're gonna be going undefeated. We've only got what, like 2 fights that we've lost in predictions, like 1 or 2. But yeah, hopefully we still do good. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, peace.